The economic downturn created a nightmare for job seekers. Unemployment continues to be high and job growth is uneven. The Career Development and Advisement Center on the William Paterson campus has its work cut out. Here today to help us sort this out and improve our chances of getting a job is Victoria Nauta, Associate Director of the Center. Welcome, Victoria.
Thank you.
Now, the job market has been tanking for several years. What is the job growth forecast? Can 2012 graduates be hopeful?
Hopeful, sure, but realistic is probably a better term for it. The national job growth across the nation is 1%, and unfortunately, New Jersey's lagging a little bit behind it. We're at about 0.6%. So what that means is we do have job growth, but it's not as fast as the rest of the nation. We can expect within the next 4 or 5 years for about 265,000 jobs to be added to the job market, but that's replacing people who have left and then a small addition of new jobs that are coming in. Doesn't mean that there aren't jobs out there. It means that graduates have to be a little more creative about how they're going to find a job through networking, through the hidden job market, and really utilizing the services they have on campus.
Now, in what areas do you see the most job opportunities?
So there's really 3 big areas right now that there is exponential job growth, and the first is healthcare and social opportunities. So as we all know, we're living longer, which means there's a big need for more nurses, more healthcare providers, more in-home nurses, more social workers. So that industry is really booming. Hospitals are going to see a need for more workers, in-home, nursing homes, those type of professions. So you will see nursing boom, and as baby boomers are leaving the workforce, we're going to have to replace them. So healthcare is a really great industry to get into right now. Professional and business services is also a really good one because there's always a need for customer service agents across the board. So it may not be one of those professions that you think of when you first go to college, but there's a real demand for those areas. And finally, leisure and hospitality. So hotels, travel, resorts, those places are all looking. And you can have a variety of majors that will make you qualified for those positions. So you could be a communication major, you could be a business major, you could be psychology, sociology. All of these professions really you can go into.
Well, that's good to hear because I myself am a communication major and I'm graduating in May. So what advice do you offer to my classmates and me on whether to look for a job or to go to grad school?
Sure. Well, I guess it really depends on your situation. So some majors really require you to continue on into graduate school. If you plan to be a clinical psychologist or you want to be a professor, you have to continue on and go straight into grad school. So the choice is pretty obvious there. You would want to continue on. For some other folks, maybe they're a business major or communication major like yourself, it really depends on what your career is going to be. A lot of business professionals want to go on to get their MBA, but MBA schools do look at experience in addition to the academic work. So for business students, at this point in the job market, it's probably better to go out, get a job, get 1 to 2 years experience, and then go back to grad school. The thing is, in 2012 versus what's in 2016, the job market's going to be about the same. So the challenges we're facing now are the challenges we're going to face in 2016.
Now, what top 3 tips can you give to college freshmen who are finishing the first year of college that will increase his or her academic experience and prepare them for the 2012 job market?
Sure. So first tip is start early. So as a freshman, if you haven't been to the Career Development Center yet, you need to get there. A lot of folks come in for advising and then they never come back because they don't realize the services that we have there. During the first year and even into the sophomore year, it's really important to do some career exploration and receive some career counseling about what you could possibly do after graduation. A lot of folks come in communication, psychology, sociology. I have no idea what I want to do with this major. I don't know what fields are available to me. So during those first 2 years, it's really good to start the exploration process and get to know the career professionals that are in the office. Second tip, get an internship. So if you haven't had one by your senior year, you're definitely a little late in the game. So target your sophomore and your junior year getting an internship because students who have internships on their resume are always more marketable when they do get ready to graduate and find a job. Last tip, start early. So when it hit your senior year, during the fall, start looking for jobs. That's really the prime time for a lot of employers. They do all of their recruiting in October and November, and if you wait until you graduate, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. So the earlier, the better.
All right, can you just remind us where you're located?
Sure, we're in the University Center. We are on the 3rd floor, room 301.
Well, thanks, Victoria, for the big picture profile of job prospects. You provide a lot to think about. If you're interested in career counseling and the services that Career Development offers, please check out the center's website at wpunj/career advisement.